Hi Leo, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. Welcome in if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. And if you were a subscriber from Sophquest Synergy, my other channel, I hope that you will come here and subscribe because this is where I'm going to be bringing you your weeklies. Okay, and we have a card for you already from a deck that I love. It is called the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. I was inspired by a friend because she's a bird watcher and Gemini season, right? Birds represent messages coming in the air. I love it. Written by Leslie Morrison, artwork by Lisa Hunt. So Leo, we are going to be inspired by the birds. And today, yours is the falcon. Gorgeous. The falcon was the bird of my high school. We were the Falcons. So cool. Hey, shout out to everybody who graduated with me. Falcon. All right, Leo, Falcon for you. I'm also going to be pulling a 9-card from the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Puim-Law with the book written by Stephanie and Barbara Moore, one of my favorite writers of tarot works. She's incredibly insightful and gets a really good understanding of the dichotomy. This is a gorgeous deck, absolutely. It is fantasy, watercolors, and just inspirational beauty as far as the art. I am truly blown away by the artwork. As a matter of fact, I bought a book so I could see the artwork up close, a large book. It's so gorgeous. So, Shadowscapes Tarot, I'm going to pull 9 for you. All right, I'm just doing a quick shuffle. And then I will cut the deck for you. These have been pre-shuffled, but we always like to see a fresh shuffle, right? Okay, pulling your 9 cards. So while I do, if you would, Leo, please take 3 deep cleansing breaths with me. We're going to bring down the cortisol and the adrenaline from our stress. And raise the serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain. Get a little clear-headed. Relax the body. Drop the shoulders. And we'll get your message for you. Okay? Oops, that was a little close. Okay, Leo, so this is an important week. This is for the week of June. We're in June. Can you believe it? Can't believe we're halfway through the year. June 7th through the 13th. In the middle of this week, on June 10th, we are having a very important new moon solar eclipse in Gemini with a lot of other mutable energies, a lot of other planets that are in Gemini. And this is a time of great learning for us and a new beginning and maybe a new way of thinking, honestly. An aha, I'm doing things differently. And boy, this is the last card I just pulled for you, Leo. Ace of Swords. Aha! I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. It's a brand new beginning. All right, in the center of the spread here, we do have some issues we want to work through a little bit. But that's why we're here, right? Sophquesting, wisdom questing on our soul path. Just trying to get through life being a human being, a human doing, a human learning how to love better, so that we can be the change we want to see in the world, right? Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit. And this is a time where you take a moment alone because it's time for you to sort of hone in your energy. I think fire signs right now are probably feeling very frustrated with a lot of the Saturn things going on. And one of the good things I can say for you, Leo, is on the 11th, which is more toward the end of the week, but on the 11th, Mars moves into your sign, into Leo, and that is going to help you go. That's going to give you more of a go. So this standstill might feel a little uncomfortable for you, but underneath that is the sun. You're shining bright. You're ready to go. You're just in a hangman phase, waiting, and having to go inside, do a little inventory. Little cleansing and clearing is what I'm seeing for you here. So let's read the Falcon, and then we'll talk about the spread, okay? Reading the Falcon, number 11. Leo, Leo, Leo. For the week of June 7th through the 13th, during Mercury retrograde, right? Slowing down and thinking about things in a deeper way, remembering, revising. We are trying to learn in a way that opens our minds. Okay, Falcon. I am Falcon, the swiftness of change. I am the sun god. Wow, right, Leo? Yeah, you're ruled by the sun. The solar emblem and the renewal of fortitude. Hello. Wow. I am victory rising. I am the hunter, faster than anyone. I harness the power of quick action. I told you, remember the 11th, Mars, quick action, moving into Leo. So if you've been feeling stagnant, I'm going to start over because this is so good. I am Falcon, the swiftness of change. I am the sun god, the solar emblem, the renewal of fortitude. I am victory rising. I am the hunter, faster than anyone. I harness the power of quick action. Every flit of a feather alters the world somehow, so waste no opportunity. I am conquest. I am prophecy. I will lead you to your purpose. You've made great strides already, but I am here to take you further. I have given you the visions you've asked for, but you have yet to take flight. Take heed of the currents and dive in. Find your target and take uncompromising aim. I'm the arrow that hits the mark and will steer you ahead if you allow it. Get away from the scenic route and plot your steps quickly. Many great things lie ahead. You are forging ahead. You have spotted the prize. You are triumphant. You are Falcon. Well, that makes me appreciate my high school's bird. Like, oh, I'm proud. But Leo, how perfect is that, right? The solar emblem, the sun. I mean, wow, this was meant to come out for you. Okay, so you have to take a moment. Mercury retrograde. And you're probably thinking, this Mercury retrograde is like eclipsing my sun. I don't feel like me. I'm stuck, right? Okay, Leo. We can own that, right? We can say this is a time where we have to go inside. That hermit always holds a lantern, and the lantern, that light, has the star in it, which is the light of hope and faith and trust in timing, in divine timing. The hermit is when we eschew all things in life that make us feel happy and comfortable, or it's not fun. It's when we go inside to ask ourselves, why am I so uncomfortable? What is missing here? Right? This is the archetype of the hermit, is seeking the light, seeking the purpose. That's the hermit. So it's a time of seeking for you, and I can see it's a big timing for you right now, this time. Because in the center of this 9-card spread is the fear card. The card of stuckness and going into our shadow side, right? We have our light, we have our shadow. The shadow is our fears. It's what holds us back. It's what gets us stuck in life. It's what we are constantly battling with throughout our life, to face fears, to get more courageous, to try new things, to stumble and then have to get back up, to learn, to grow, right? So here's what we have here. The 2 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So I think you've been working very hard and very responsibly with the King of Pentacles. And I think that here in this 2 of Swords, you know, you're not sure. 2 of Swords. Mercury retrograde. What do I think? What do I even believe about? What's going on? Usually the 2 of Swords is blinded. This one is shrouded. The swords are crossed. And there's a bunch of tangled roots here. And he's not exactly sure how to reach up and grab that heart, what he wants. He's just not sure, okay? And then in this card we have the 5 of Pentacles. So because of that, it makes us feel kind of outside of things. Like we're not quite stable for some reason. We're not quite safe. It's not a safe place to be in this confusion or in this unknowingness. I get that, Leo. I'm like all air, all Mercury. I need to know. And right now the universe is giving us the big giant I'm not going to say that. Instead, I'm going to say one of the messages I heard from last week about the astrology is this is on a need-to-know basis. A need-to-know basis. So whatever you don't know right now, you don't need to know now. You will know eventually, but not right now. But with the King of Pentacles, look at you. You're sturdy, you're strong, you're stable, you're fine. You are. Okay, you can do this, you can. Don't feel outside of it. And if it isn't you feeling this way, I'm seeing someone feeling outside of their comfort zone. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, making a decision to maybe go outside of your comfort zone. Is that what's happening, Leo? Okay, next line, Six of Swords, moving forward, rising above negativity, negative thinking, negative speaking, argumentation, right? Fighting over the dog food, like stuff like that doesn't need to happen. But if we keep doing it, if we keep Five of Swordsing it with people in our lives, and we're arguing over the dog food or, you know, schedules and stuff like that, mundane things, we end up hurting each other. We say things we don't mean, and that's when it becomes the devil. The devil card is a very, very important card in the tarot. It talks about fear in such a way that it's supposed to literally mean, you know, the demons that we battle, our inner, right? It talks about our shadow side, difficult emotions, difficult feelings, pain, things that are kept in the pain body, that get stuck in our chakra system, that we never transmute and let go of, and that can cause illness, it can cause heartbreak, it can cause a lot of things that keep us stuck in a place that make us feel, it can make us feel unchained, right? It can make you feel like you're in bondage somehow in your life. You're bound to something that isn't good for you, that doesn't feel good to you. So you're coming out of that with the Six of Swords. You're rising above it. You're going, nope, I'm taking this flight, I'm going to fly right over it. I am not interested in going down into the deep, dark ugliness of what if everything goes wrong. You're not going to do that, Leo. You're going to sleep perfectly peacefully at night because you're saying, I gotta trust. I've got to trust. And yes, there's a battle going on, either with someone else or within yourself, but you are going to rise above it. Okay? So if you're having weird dreams at night, I'm seeing somebody having weird dreams. You know, I think it's just worry and fear. I think that's all it is. I know that you've been trying to figure out how to work with some personal or relationship dynamics, it seems recently. That could just be when your fire, your sun, your solar energy, your chi is being held in. It's being compressed. And you need to shine out your energy. Okay, you have strong chi, Leo, and you need to use it. That's why Leos very often need to be physical, right? You need to work out or take walks, go out in the sun, right? Do things out in the sun, garden or swim, you know, jump on a trampoline, dive into the ocean. Move that energy, move your fire through you, Leo. It's very important. And this could be just getting out and playing sports. The Five of Wands can be just a competitive card of getting out and doing something physical. So that is my advice for you, to get out of the stuckness of worrying and not knowing how to process feelings that are confusing you. So if you're in a relationship and somehow the relationship has just been like you just feel on the outs, nothing is easy right now, and you're just going through a dynamics change in your relationship, it's probably astrological. These planets are changing things, helping us learn how to not just see things in a very linear way, helping us to raise our IQ and our EQ together so that we can integrate this knowledge and use it to, you know, spur us on to go toward our Sophquest, our life path, you know, our purpose, right? So it takes you going through a personal renaissance to figure out that it's worth it to do that work. It's worth it. Because the Ten of Wands, it's a heavy burden. If you look, that home, that house is on top of her back. Can you see her down here? And she's holding it all up. All by herself. This is... See, I'm exhausted just trying to even think of how to describe it. It's exhaustion. It's heavy. It's a heavy weight of responsibility. I don't like the word burden, but it's burden. Right? It is. But I mean that in most literal sense. I don't mean someone's being a burden in your life. I don't believe that. I believe our relationships are meant to help, to teach us and to, for us to learn and teach in the relationship. It's a back and forth. I mirror you, you mirror me. Look into someone's eyes, you're seeing in the mirror, right? We're all a part of each other. We all learn from each other. So I don't think people are ever a burden. I think the responsibility of what we take on and define as our part in the dynamic, that becomes a burden. Four of Pentacles. So you hold it in and you don't speak it out loud because you don't want to say, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how to talk to you right now. It's stuff that we keep inside because we don't want to bring it up. It takes us out of our comfort zone. So we stay silent. Two of Swords. So maybe, Leo, talking about your feelings is out of your comfort zone in this particular situation. If you've been arguing with someone or having a conflict. But this is saying, and it's been saying for weeks, just face it. Head on. And open yourself up to trusting that if you talk to someone, Ace of Swords, a conversation, aha, the solution. We just need to talk, right? The Falcon is saying, go Leo. Just open up and use all that beautiful chi energy right from your solar plexus, chakra. Allow that to burst up through your heart chakra. Open yourself up instead of staying in this hermit, because right behind the hermit is the sun opening up, being happy, sharing it, okay? Share and care, Leo. That's what this is saying. Share and care. I know you're burdened. I know that life is hard. You feel so uber responsible. You're trying to stay above board. You're trying not to be negative with the Six of Swords, but you're in a state of confusion with the Two of Swords, and you're not talking about it because it makes you feel uncomfortable with the Five of Pentacles, Devil, and Four of Pentacles. You're keeping it inside, which keeps you in your shadow instead of you being in your sun, okay? King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, say it out loud. Even if it becomes a little bit of an argument, at least tell each other the truth. That's the honest to God, advice here from Spirit, right? From Spirit, okay? And when I say Spirit, I mean the universe. I mean God consciousness. I mean out there in the quantum field. I believe that I am meant to give the messages to the people who are supposed to receive them. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And be blessed, okay? I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. I hope you have an excellent week. Circle that date on the calendar. June 10th is the new moon, solar eclipse in Gemini. Time to really open our minds to new ideas, new innovation in our lives. A renaissance. Nice. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.